Hi guys, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Jessica Checky. I'm a junior at Romeoville High School, and today I will be making a home-style cranberry sauce. So this is my fit. I'm not wearing an apron because I am in my house, but I just have a crew neck on and some sweatpants. Great fit for after you eat all of that turkey on Thanksgiving, and good for cooking. So today I'm going to be making a cranberry sauce, which I'm actually making for my Thanksgiving dinner next Thursday. Everything that I do right now is going to be tripled, but for the recipe purposes when I post it, it will just be the regular recipe. So let's get right into it. Right now I have just some water on a low heat, and now I'm going to be adding the sugar, which is 3 cups, but originally would be 1 cup. So let me just add that. And then once this is in there, it's going to be mixed in this saucepan, and I'll bring it to a boil on a medium-high heat. Okay, so we are back and the sugar water mixture has been boiling. So now it is time to add everything else. So we are going to add 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon to the mix, and then 1.5 teaspoons of orange peel, which are right in here. Maybe if it will come out. And then we're going to add cranberries, which I have right here. And you want to reduce the heat just so that it doesn't come up and splatter you. So we'll put these in nicely, like so. And then you bring the heat back to a medium high to boil, and then we'll be right back. Hi guys, so all the ingredients are inside and it's been boiled. So now we take the top off, let it simmer at a medium heat until all the cranberries pop, and then let it cool, put it in the refrigerator, and then you're good to go. Thanks for watching.
So today I'm going to be making a German pancake. It's a very delicious recipe that my family likes to make for breakfast. We're going to start with the dry ingredients in the big bowl. We're going to use a cup and 3/4 of flour, a fourth of a cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, an eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and a half a teaspoon of lemon zest. Alright, and now for our wet ingredients, we need a cup and a half of milk, 6 large eggs, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. So we're gonna mix together dry ingredients and then whisk together the wet ingredients. And then we're going to pour about 2/3 of the wet ingredients in and mix it together to get rid of all the lumps. And then we're going to pour in the rest and mix it really good. Alright. And then we're going to come over here, melt some butter on some medium to low heat. Okay, so now that our 3 tablespoons of butter is melted, we can add in the mix. We will put it in a cold oven for 30 to 35 minutes at 375 degrees. And we will set that for 35 minutes. And there we go. And now it's been 35 minutes, so we're going to take it out of the oven. And we're just going to set this on the stove to cool. When my family makes this, we like to add cinnamon apples onto it, but you could also add other fruits. You could add syrup, you could add powdered sugar, or you could just eat it like this. And we're gonna kind of put this on the cutting board, and it is ready for us to eat. Enjoy making this.
Hey Romeoville Spartans, my name is Matthew Chaya and I'm a senior at Romeoville High School, and today we're going to be making mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. For this recipe that I'm going to make, I'm using red potatoes for this. You could use yellow potatoes if you want, but we're going to be using red potatoes. What you want to start off with is that you're going to take like a sharp knife, or you could use some kind of peeler to maybe get the skin off the potatoes. And you're just going to get the skin off. Then once you're finished with that, you're going to cube the potatoes. For this recipe, we're going to use 6 potatoes, but it just depends on preference. If you have more people or less people for Thanksgiving, you could add more or less potatoes for that. Once you're finished, you're going to cube those potatoes, and you're going to put them into a big bowl filled with water. And then once you're finished with that, there's 2 ways that you could do this. You could put them in a big pot on the stove and you could boil it, or you could do my method of doing it, putting it in the microwave for 6 minutes and let that heat up. And we'll see you in 6 minutes. Okay, Spartans, it's been 6 minutes, and what you're going to do now is that you're going to drain your potatoes after you take them out of the microwave or you put them in a pot. You're going to drain them out with a strainer, then put them back on the tabletop. Once you're finished with that, you're going to take a teaspoon of butter and you're going to add that to all your ingredients. Once you're finished with that, you're going to add just a little bit of milk. Wait, I'm going ahead of myself. First, put the butter in there. Then take like a fork or a knife, depending on what you want to use, and just take just kind of not mash all the potatoes, but kind of make sure that they're all fine. And then once you're finished with this, then we can add our milk, and then everything else we're going to put in there right after. And then once you're finished mashing your potatoes, you can add some milk, just depending on how fluffy you want your potatoes to be. Then you could just mash them up again real quick. And then once you're finished doing that, you could add salt. You could add salt. You could add pepper. Sometimes when my family makes mashed potatoes, we could add seasoned salt. It kind of adds a little bit more flavor to the mashed potatoes when we're finished. But it just depends on your preference. Okay, then once you're finished with that, you could add salt and pepper to your mashed potatoes. And there you are. Homemade mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. They look so good. They don't even need gravy for this. Boy, those are good. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Olivia, I'm a senior this year. I'm going to teach you how to make some brownies. I'm voice-overing this because my dad was watching a movie while I was making this, but all the ingredients are in Google Classroom, and I am also going to voice over what I'm doing, so no worries. First, here are our wet ingredients. We're going to combine these in a smaller, separate bowl than the dry. These dry ingredients are going to be our main bowl, so I put them in a bigger bowl. First, I'm adding in the flour. Then I'm adding in the sugar, all of it in the big bowl. Then I'm adding in the cocoa powder. I'm adding in the baking powder, but I kind of eyeballed it, so it seems a little short. And finally, I'm adding in the salt in the big bowl. Put the big bowl aside and start working on your wet ingredients. First, I'm adding in a teaspoon of vanilla extract in a smaller bowl. Make sure you get the full teaspoon amount. Make sure your oven is preheated to 350 and melt your butter for about a minute. Pour your butter in the bowl. I know the vanilla extract is not there, but I did this separately, like different clips. Crack your egg open. I did this one-handed, so I apologize about the shell in there, but I got it. Don't worry about it. And whisk in your ingredients completely. So I didn't fully melt the butter, so I take a while in this clip trying to whisk in all the wet ingredients, but you shouldn't worry because the heat is still gonna melt all the little butter chunks. So just keep going till you get that nice wet consistency. Smooth, shiny, whatever you consider peak perfect wet ingredients. I'm gonna add in the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. You can use a spatula or a whisk when you combine them. I used a whisk in this clip, but it would be way smarter to use a spatula. Around the time you're mixing the ingredients, you can add in your chocolate chips or your coconut shavings or whatever. But warning, you should not use white chocolate chips because they will add a lot of oil to your brownies and it's gonna seem weird when you bake them. So just be careful. I added them. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry, guys. So you have your parchment paper placed in, pour in your mixture, and even it out with a spatula so you get the same amount of mixture on each side. Pop that bad boy in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes, and here is my dog while we wait. She was trying to eat a pretzel. I think it got stuck in her mouth. I'm not sure. So here's a picture of the brownies when I consumed them, and I gave it to my brother, and he doesn't really, he likes them, he's just a fake, but I hope you enjoyed the video.
How to make a homemade pumpkin pie by Christoph Noga. Pumpkin chopped. Preheat oven to 400 degrees. Place pumpkin on a baking sheet with parchment paper, skin side up. Bake 35 to 40 minutes. Take pumpkin out of the oven and cool. Cool for a couple minutes for it to be soft. Peel skin off the pumpkins. The pumpkin baked really good and the skin comes off very nicely. Place bigger chunks of pumpkin on cutting board and chop to fine squares. Place pumpkin into blender. 1, 2, 3, ninja! And blend. Wow! Blend till it's a good puree. Measure out 2 cups of pumpkin puree and place into sandwich bags. 1 pumpkin pie is 2 cups of pumpkin puree. So the rest you can store in sandwich bags like this for later use, and enjoy. Homemade pie crust. What you need for this is 1 cup of flour, 1/3 cup of butter, pinch of salt. Mix well, and if it's too dry, add a little bit of water to make it form one ball. It should look something like this. Mine is made from gluten-free flour, so it might look something different, but all-purpose works as well. Also, after that, saran wrap it and refrigerate for 30 minutes before use. For the pumpkin pie recipe filling, you'll need 1 mixer, 1 pack of pumpkin puree, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of ground cloves, half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 3/4 cup sugar, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, which is 14 ounces, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. First, blend in 1 egg at a time on slow. Maybe it doesn't really matter if it's 1 egg anymore. Slowly then add your sugar, a little bit at a time, and then add a little more. Add the rest. Then add your sweetened condensed milk. Then turn off the mixer and put in your spices. Then mix well until all is combined. Bring up the mixer to a higher speed if you want, and mix well. After you take out the dough from the refrigerator, when you're ready to use it, mold it into the pie tin pan and make it so it's very skinny and even through all the pie. Once done molding into the pan, poke holes to the bottom, throughout the whole bottom of the whole pan, because when you bake it, it will come out easily because it'll have air in there. Preheat oven to 375. Once it is preheated, place the pie crust into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes so it can make a good pie crust. Once it's done, take it out of the oven slowly, slowly, slowly. And then you're ready to put your pie filling. You're ready to pour in your pie filling. Wow. If you have too much, it should come out perfectly. This is the hardest part of the whole process. You're going to have to carefully place it into the oven without spilling. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Perfect. Raise the heat to 400 degrees and bake for 15 minutes. Then lower the heat to 375 or 350 actually, and then bake for 45 to 50 minutes or until the top isn't liquefied anymore. It's all solid. Okay, once your pumpkin pie is ready, you can take it out of the oven. My pumpkin pie looks kind of darker, but it still looks good. The darker it is, it's because you added more cinnamon. If you want more oranges or more lighter, you'd add less cinnamon. Hope you enjoy. Yummy.
Hi, this is Anna Noga here, and we're going to make some cranberry sauce today. So for this delicious recipe, you would need a 12-ounce bag of fresh premium cranberries, about 5 oranges, a cup of sugar, and over here you can see that I've cleaned the cranberries and got them all prepared and ready. So first step, as you can tell, I've already cleaned my oranges, and we're going to take the skin off. So it's your preference on how you like to peel the orange, but I sometimes find it easier to just cut it and just peel the skin right off. While you are cutting the orange, I also like to put the cranberry in the pot so then it could start to soften by putting first water on medium-high heat and then putting the cranberries in. And leaving the cranberries until you can feel that they are soft. And while you're cutting the orange, make sure that you're cutting these pieces into smaller pieces. And I also forgot that you can also add nutmeg to the sauce if you'd like. Oh wow, look at this deliciousness. Cranberries are already softened. So now you would want to put in the sugar.
Got my cup of sugar here. And also like a pinch of ground nutmeg. And mix. And then you'd want to add in your oranges. And then mix. Keep mixing until the sugar is dissolved. And wait for them to cook until the oranges have softened also and their juice has released. Now it's ready to enjoy. Voila! Now you can enjoy.
My name is Lisbeth,
My name is Lily.
and today we're gonna make flan for our Friendsgiving dish. And that's Patricia.
Okay, now Liz is gonna show you the ingredients.
You will need 1 can of condensed milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, 4 Okay, now the first step into making the flan is grabbing your measuring cups. Grab 1 cup of sugar and you will caramelize it on medium. Okay, now once your sugar looks like this, make sure it doesn't get burned. Now you want to pour it on the pan you will be using and quickly make sure to move it around. Okay, now that you have that in your pan, now you're gonna blend all your ingredients. So first it's gonna be the condensed milk. Make Now we're adding the evaporated milk to the condensed milk. Okay, now we're gonna add the vanilla extract, and I'm just gonna be adding 2 cupfuls of this, and this is the one we got. And now we're gonna add 4 eggs to the blender. Now that we have all the ingredients in the blender, we are gonna blend them all together for about 30 seconds. Now that we have everything blended and it kind of looks like this, now pour everything in your mold of choosing. So we forgot to include in the materials that you will also be needing tin foil to cover it up. You're gonna cover up your pan and then you will put your pan with the ingredients and put it on top of the bigger pan that you needed. And then after, we're gonna show you Now you will add your water. We did it about half that full, just so you have enough water.
The end result.
Wait!
Good morning, Spartans. It's Miss Higgins. I hope you enjoy this video of my kids and I making puppy chow. We just took the recipe off the Chex Mix Buddies on the back of the box, and we actually just made half a recipe, which is plenty for our family. Have a happy, safe, healthy Thanksgiving week, and we hope to see you soon. Hey, what are we making today? What are we making?
Puppy chow.
Puppy chow. So in this bowl, we have our chocolate chips, peanut butter, butter, and vanilla, and it's all melted and stirred up. Can you stir it up for me?
No, I can stir it up.
Okay, good job, buddy. Next, we're going to put the cereal into this yellow bowl.
Mom, you wash it, Mom.
Oh, nope, you leave it right there. No, just dump the bag on. Okay. We'll put some in your bowl too. Okay.
What are we gonna do next?
And then you're going to put all of this
On that place.
in there. Okay? Here.
Trying.
Watch.
I'm trying. Oh my God.
Yep, stir it up.
I'm trying, Mom.
Good. Stir it up.
I stir up, Mom.
Good job. Okay, then we're going to put the powdered sugar in there.
No.
Keegan's enjoying his. All right, go ahead. There you go. Good. All right. Then we're going to zip it up. You got to zip it up first.
I don't know how to zip it.
Okay.
25 days, 25 days.
Okay. Shake it up. Really? Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Keep shaking. I got all of that on there. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Declan, come see it now.
Keep shaking.
Come see it, Declan. What? See it now? Oh my God, that is disgusting.
Okay.
The bag looks
Open the bag.
disgusting.
And go ahead and try a piece.
Oh no, that's also, Mom. Let me try a piece.
Put the whole thing in your mouth.
Try it. That's perfect. Ugh! That is disgusting.
What do you think?
Oh, hey, it's actually pretty good.
Now it's pretty good?
Good. That just makes it black.
My kids do like it. Their first reaction was not what I thought, but they do like it, and I did give them some for lunch. We have about a third of a gallon bag here made. We put it in the fridge. I think that's the best way to eat it.
Open it.
And we'll get 2-year-old tested, see what he thinks of it.
That's something.
You didn't like it?
That's something.
You don't like it?
That's something.
Try it again.
I don't get crumble whole like it.
You try it.
No browns like it.
You try it. Is it good? You like it?
That's good. No.
Did you like it? You want another one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good Grandma one.
Okay. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Say happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Next step is to fold in the cheese. I don't think we have any cheese to worry about.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean?
You fold it in.
I understand that, but how do you fold it? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do?
George! Oh my god, you gotta put them down.
Okay, well, can you show me one thing?
Here's what you do. You just fold it in.
Okay, I don't know how to fold broken cheese like that.
And I don't know how to be any clearer. Hi, gobble gobble Spartans. Let me preface this with everybody that's in this kitchen. We have all been quarantined forever, so it's okay that we are together. Miss Miney, this is my neighbor Steve. This is Drew. My daughter Kylie is recording this. So everything changed. Last night I had a whole different idea. I ended up stuffing and making a turkey. I have extra dressing. I have mashed potatoes. I don't know. I haven't done it. This is the cranberries. I haven't done anything with this. I have homemade gravy in here that I still have to do, but I also have the easy kind of gravy. So obviously this is already done. So what we're gonna do, we are going to do a recipe with leftovers, and we decided that we are going to stuff egg rolls and we are gonna deep fry them. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez. Oh, see.
Oh no.
Oh my god. It's because it was in the fridge.
Pizza.
Okay.
Fold in the cheese.
Fold it in, Steve. Oh, I gotta get all that stuff out first. See, then I can make gravy with this stuff. So, why Stan is trying to carve the turkey. Oh my god, what's going on? I'm gonna go ahead and heat this back up and try and make some homemade gravy out of this. Okay, well I better turn that down. How's it going, Steve? This is the gravy that I got, but I don't know. I've never made gravy before, so I'm just gonna, just to be safe, I'm gonna use the stuff that I got from Aldi, because I keep adding flour to it to make it thick, but I'm afraid, would you say it's gonna taste like cookies?
Yes.
I don't want to add too much flour. I don't want it to taste like cookies.
Did you fold the flour in there? Yeah.
How do you fold the flour?
I can't tell
I don't know how to fold flour.
I can't tell you how to do everything.
I don't. So we'll do this. We'll see. This should make it good. Oh, I have a trick. You're simmering it, which I suppose I should turn it down more. If you set a wooden spoon across there, then it won't boil over. Voila! It's magic. Moving forward, now we're gonna have to make stations. Oh, these are actually pot holders. They're for the modern people. They're like 21st century pot holders. So we've got mashed potatoes. We have dressing. We have a carcass. We have turkey. I still don't know what to do with this. And then, then we'll make our egg rolls, and then we could just stuff them, right?
Sure.
Stuff them, roll them, and then deep fry them.
Sure.
Okay. You know what I think I'm gonna do? This is pretty much done, so I'm gonna put it.
I think that's the pizza delivery guy at the door. With some little stuff there. Sprinkle of bacon never hurt anybody.
See Steven's apron, his body by bacon.
It's not as pretty as my flour apron.
We're just being creative, and we're making our own. Here's the gravy that came out.
I think I'm gonna put a piece of turkey in this bad boy. Hot rip through.
You
barely got anything in there. Is there a bone in there?
No bones. Don't put the bones in there because that wouldn't be good.
Let's try moving it.
All right, I'm gonna leave that.
Now it's ripping. What kind of things are these?
Okay.
Oh, I need the water to roll this beautiful egg roll up.
There. Okay, so what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to use a little?
Look at that beauty. This is a turkey bacon.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, look, don't touch the ingredients, you pour them. That's why it's got a little pour thing, Steve.
Oh, I have something perfect for that.
Oh, that would work beautiful. A little fork.
Steven, would you like a fork?
Don't mind somebody to make this beautiful egg roll.
Oh, do you want cheese?
He wants to fold cheese.
Oh my.
So what I'm doing is gonna fold in the cheese. Did you figure out how to fold cheese? Yes, I did.
Is that too much to put in there?
Oh, that looks bad.
That's an idea.
What's that?
What if we take 2 of these, just fill up the middle, and we'll make it like a big, huge wonton?
Do you know how to do that?
I don't think you know how to make a wonton.
Well,
there's
well,
always
no, just go all the way to the corner.
In every group.
Because I think you have too much to rack that up there.
That came off.
That's okay. We got.
Do I smash it?
Extra wallpaper.
Well, you want to
here.
kind of get the. Yeah. There.
Gordon Ramsay over
So now you
here.
got a big wonton.
Oh.
Oh. So like a crab rangoon.
Yeah.
That was good thinking there. You see.
Because I think you put too.
Oh my God!
Blasted.
You're done.
They're all gonna
Oh my
stick together.
God,
Oh my goodness.
Steven!
Okay, we got some of these apart.
no.
Oh, it's like plaster of Paris.
I cannot even
You should
do
probably
it.
see if you can. Here.
Oh.
I think that can opener. Did I do it upside down? Oh.
And we should.
Well, the label's on
We should
upside down.
probably see if you.
Would you cranberry?
Look at them. They're beautiful.
Do you even have the stuff heating up?
What?
The oil?
No. But we've got time because we can edit. I wonder how this is going to turn out in the fryer.
Probably bad.
No, be positive.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
order
right.
a pizza.
No, we got it. Now we have to go to the. Now we have to take it out into my remote classroom / garage because I don't like to deep fry in here. Okay. So this is the end result. This is what came. I don't know. It's like egg rolls, wontons, pizza puffs. Looks like little burritos. What's that? I think there needs to be more oil.
You can flip it.
We have it on. We have it set at 375, and I don't know. What do you think? 3-4 minutes on each side.
Till it's the color you want.
The purpose of this is Friendsgiving for junior class council. Like came up with the idea, but then all the RHS kids wanted to jump in and different clubs because everybody's so like separated and stuff. So we wanted to be able to do something like the night before Thanksgiving. You know, everybody's like all like in a really good mood on Wednesday night. Then we're gonna air it all at once, and we can all watch each other and be like, "Hey, I know you. Look at them. They got some bad cooking skills." Hold on. Okay, Spartans. So, like I said last night, I started out with something totally different and it didn't work out. So, this just, it goes to show you with a little creativity and, you know, second chances. You could totally deconstruct a Thanksgiving dinner and you can deep fry it. You hungry?
Yeah.
Let's eat. That ain't the cranberry one.
It's the other one.
Which one?
I think the dark one.
The dark one? Take this one back.
Delicious.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Simpson and
Luke Simpson.
And we are here today to join in with the Friendsgiving, Spartan Friendsgiving, and we are gonna make
cupcakes. First, preheat the oven to 325.
Okay, and the next step that we're gonna do is take all our cupcake tins and put them in our tin.
And now we pour the mix into the bowl.
Luke, do you have a Thanksgiving joke to share?
I do.
Okay, can you share one?
What did the turkey say before it was roasted?
What?
Boy, I'm stuffed.
Bum.
Next, we put the water, the vegetable oil, and the eggs in.
Do you have another joke while you're doing that?
I have another joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
If pilgrims travel on the Mayflower, what do college students travel on?
I don't know. What do they travel on?
A scholarship.
Oh, that's a good one. Let's hope we all travel on scholarships. Gatorade to keep you fueled. All right, next you are.
I'm going to put the eggs in.
How do you feel about cracking eggs? All right, so up next we need to put our mixture in the mixing bowl and...
I'm going to mix it. We have to let this mix for 2 minutes, so let me tell you another cheesy joke.
Okay.
What do you call a running turkey?
What?
Fast food.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I'm going to use an ice cream scoop. I wonder if you have any tips for an easy way to get your batter into your muffin tins.
I use ice cream scoops too.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this batter is a little runny, so here we go. Did you show him Rocky, Luke? Rocky is our dog.
Rocky.
And he loves food. All right, now we're done pouring our batter in, so we're going to put our cupcakes into the oven at 325 degrees for about 20 minutes. There they go. We'll see you back in 20 minutes.
We can put our food coloring in. You have blue.
Blue. Mm-hmm.
We have light green.
I have a question. Did you taste test the frosting?
Yeah. That was good.
Okay.
Then we have green.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have orange.
Go Spartans.
Now that we have our colors all mixed, I will tell you another joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
Why do the pilgrims' pants always fall on?
Why?
Because they always wear their belt buckle on their hat.
Oh, silly.
The frosting.
It is a good part, isn't it? All right, which color are you going to choose to
do first?
Yes.
Let's go orange.
Spartan orange. All right. Do you have a technique that you use to frost the cupcakes, or just get as much frosting as possible on there?
I just get a scoop at a time.
Okay.
And then grab this on the cupcake, just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh.
You spread.
Spread it around.
Here are the cupcakes that we made.
Beautiful.
And now I'm going to take a bite. They're really good. I'm Luke Simpson.
And I'm Mrs. Simpson.
And we just made Thanksgiving cupcakes. Bye.
We wish you a very happy Thanksgiving from our family to yours.
Bye.
Bye.